FY22. We will take questions from all of you. So, over the last 3 years, we have shared with you various initiatives that have been doing in our transition into the focus transformation. The working, starting from Auto Framework, in visualizing our visions across both technology and business domains. We have spoken about our increasing focus on innovation, the work that we did to integrate our R&D activities much stronger with our solution sets, the investments that we did with patents and create intellectual assets, as also the creation of our innovation labs all across the world, which we call PaySports, forming a window of access for TCS R&I and as well as a focal point for customers and our extended coin ecosystem to interact with us. Similarly, on the internal side, we have been focusing on harnessing what we call contextual knowledge of our associates and articulating that and abstracting it and showcasing it and focusing on this very tacit knowledge, which we believe is unique and a significant aspect of the kind of services that we are focused on in delivering. Closer to the quarter, you saw us launch our new brand, Building on Building, which encapsulates and articulates everything that we stand. It's 4 key tenets, which is in it for good, bringing everything, the focus on know-how, and most importantly, the focus on mastering the journey actually underlines what TCS has stood for and the key pillars that TCS believes in and which we think are very relevant to our customer universe as we are speaking about. We've interacted with them through the course of the last few years. FY22 is going to be a year where we are focusing more and more into transformation opportunity. These are areas that could be related to people trying to grow out new revenues through accessing new customer segments, accessing new markets, accessing new service conflicts, and areas like transformation that customers are trying to go through, whether it be front-end customer experience-led transformation, direct-to-customer-led transformation, supply chain transformation, or industry structure transformation, where we have spoken a lot about the focus on the role that ecosystems will play in the new industry structure. So these are the key themes that we believe will drive our growth in the years forward. And we are very excited about the opportunity ahead. And we'll be speaking a lot more about it in the quarters to come. And that is the key message that I wanted to share with you as we exit FY21 and step forward to FY22. With that, thank you everyone, and looking forward to your questions.
Okay, guys. So of course, there was a little bit of a delay. We'll try to accommodate a few questions. The first question is from video. Saratha, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Question is about hiring. TCS has been hiring rather intensely over the last couple of quarters, and I wanted to ask you: are you going to face any supply challenges? What is the hiring scenario for the industry?
Milind, would you like to take that, please?
It is. I could not hear the whole thing, but I'll tell you one thing.
Allow me to repeat. I was asking about the hiring scenario. Milind, I said that TCS has been hiring significant numbers in the last few quarters, and I wanted to ask you about the supply side challenges. What is it going to look like in the coming quarters, and do you see that hiring is going to be a challenge for TCS and the industry in the coming years?
Thank you, Sarita. I think first of all, our overall hiring from the campuses already offered similar numbers to what we did last year, so that is not an issue at all. With respect to getting talent from the market, we actually depend significantly both on our internal talent development and some from the market. And with both of that coming together, I don't see a significant challenge coming in the next few quarters.
Thanks, Milind. Our next question is from Joshel from ET Prime. Joshel, can you unmute yourself now and ask your question?
Thank you. Sir, I have a question on the growth and transformation opportunities. You said you were gaining share in these sorts of deals. What are you changing in how TCS works to win this share? And how are these deals better than the previous sort of deals we've seen in the market?
Thank you, Joshel. We are actually going through a complete back-to-front transformation, as it were. It cuts across the entire chain of opportunity identification, where we are engaging much more upstream with customers as they think about their opportunities, as they think about their transformation agenda. And we are delivering our innovation and our cross-industry knowledge to participate more with customers in that upstream identification activity. Similarly, from a delivery perspective, we are actually reconfiguring our service mixes to bring them together on an output-centric, transformation-centric agenda, whether it be areas like we have spoken about in the past on M&A or ecosystems and such areas. From an internal capability perspective also, we are significantly focused on harnessing that contextual knowledge and also harnessing the innovation that the company has and bringing it together and embedding it deep inside our value delivery system setup. And that is also a great focus area for us. And finally, it is also about in the way we acknowledge it, in the way we get credit for it or validation for it from our customers. We are reaching out to them proactively in measuring it and talking to them about how we can further enhance this agenda. So a very enterprise-wide, multidisciplinary focus that we have put in place. And as you will think back about our conversations over the last few years, you would see many parts of this we have spoken about in the past in each of these themes.
Thanks, Rajesh. Thanks, Milind and GS. We've consistently had a little bit of issue. I believe there is some network problem across the city. We can't hear the journalists as well. Guys, thanks a lot for staying with us and waiting. We're going to get in touch with you and we'll try to have conversations separately as well. But on that note, we'll have to end this press conference. Thank you, management, for joining in, and thank you, media, for staying patiently waiting with us. We will get in touch with you for further details. Thanks.